Let's just keep it a buck. All right.
And we're back with another episode of Keep It a Buck podcast, episode 81. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. This your boy Coop. You can follow me at Coop_1988. I didn't botch that this week. Let's get it.
Good week. Go Cash.
Cassius. You can follow me at Cassius at everything.
OnlyFans.
It's your boy Keeks. You can follow me at GSFK860. That's the Game Speed page, and that's free training for the kids in the community. So make sure you follow. And thank you to everybody who likes, shares, and subscribes. And thank you to everybody who tunes in. We appreciate you all. We're going to keep doing this the right way, and we're going to keep trying to get better. Let's go into shout-outs for the day. And you guys, do you guys have any shout-outs?
Nah, I ain't gonna say that because we got Cassius here.
Go ahead, man.
I said,
Say, man.
What's your shout-out?
I was gonna say shout out to the fellas, man. That's it, man. Y'all see, yeah. As men, man, the older you get, the less friends you do have, especially male friends. So, you know what I'm saying? We usually stay to ourselves.
We ain't friends.
He said, yeah.
First and foremost, shout out to Bank at 12. Shout out Mike and Lourdes. If you guys ever want to come get a drink in New London, Connecticut, the best place to come get it is down at 12 Bank Street, down at the Bank at 12. Come down. They got a hospitable staff, and they got some good drinks and some great music. I'm gonna
Shout
that
out
one
to
up.
London. Shout out Bank at 12 for looking out for us to do the pod. Let's go Whalers this year. Shout out to my Rams too. I gotta give a shout out to Old Saybrook and University of New Haven Chargers. So let's go.
All right. Let's get into this.
All right.
So
we got a little section. We did the little trivias back in the a few episodes again. We're gonna bring it back sometimes. So I want to start off with blind ranking for QBs this year. So you have to rank them 1 through 5, and you can't replace them once you place a quarterback there. You can't replace them with anybody else.
What you mean by blind ranking? Though?
So he's
I'm gonna give you the name.
So there's gonna be 5 people. He's gonna say a name. You have to put them 1 through 5, and you're not gonna know who the next 4 people are.
Yeah.
It took me a little bit to understand when he first said it the first time to me too.
All right. So we start off with Drake May.
This year?
We just talking this year. Yes.
2.
I'm going 3.
2, 3. Respectable, man. 3. Next one.
Wait, you didn't say nothing.
I know the lineup, so I'm not going. I can't. Yeah, I know the lineup, so I can't say it. Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford. I'm going 2.
3.
Okay, so y'all's 2 flip flop on that one. All right. Jordan Love.
5.
4. I'm scared to find out who I think.
Josh Allen.
5.
4. 4.
I'm gonna say 5. Who's the first? Who's the last person?
Dak Prescott.
Number 1. I knew it.
Yeah.
I like this
Come on,
list.
man.
I'll take it.
You put Dak number 1?
I'll take it.
No, but I have
Yeah,
to, right?
you have to.
Yeah.
You have to now.
Yeah.
So you chose what? Josh Allen at number 5? You did.
No, I chose Josh Allen at 4 because I thought you was gonna say somebody like Pat Mahomes or something.
Nah. I was going.
Okay, I got it. I
I
got it now though. That's my first time.
Yeah.
That was my first time.
So who's your lineup? One is for you is Dak Prescott.
Lil Dak.
You said Drake May's number 2.
Yep. Drake May is 2. Who was 3?
No, you picked. I think you picked Drake May 3.
Drake May was 2.
You picked Drake May 3.
May
Yeah, I
as
picked
3.
Drake May 3.
You picked Drake May as 3.
Who else was on the list?
Matthew Stafford, you put at 2.
2, yeah.
And you put him at 3.
Mm-hmm.
And Jordan Love, you put 4. You put
5. I put him
5.
at the end.
And I put.
And then you put who put Josh Allen at 5?
I did.
I put Josh Allen at 4.
I put Josh Allen at.
But he would be
I did
my
that.
number 1 if I had to choose him or Dak. Lil Dak.
Yeah.
I'm taking Dak.
I'm not picking Lil Dak.
All right, yeah, all right.
I'm
good.
comfortable with mine.
So now that we
Especially with like the lineups and stuff. I think Jordan Love is playing at a very high level for a young age, and your team is very good right now. Team is number one in your division, and a very good division right now.
Speak about it in a few.
Definitely very good division between the Lions, you guys, and the Bears.
Yes, it's a crazy NFC right now.
So yeah, definitely with that, and then yeah, I'm with that. Dak Prescott again. I've been saying this all year. He's playing at a very high level, one of the highest levels in the NFL for quarterbacks. So I'm gonna definitely still leave him where he's at because, again, now that he's had a decent defense or the defense that could like pick up for like what they've been dropping, I think that he's been playing well. I think the team has been playing better, and I think we've been getting more dubs. So that works out well for us.
You good with your rankings?
You mean like who would I move? I'm definitely moving Dak to 4. I'm moving Josh Allen to 1.
Drake
Prescott to
I'm
4.
gonna pick
Drake May's balling too, so I like him at 2.
I'm gonna move.
Drake made that too. That's your
the thing
lineup
is
is more my lineup.
Because Stafford is playing well too.
Yes, yeah, that's why I put him at 3.
3 and 2. Maybe I'll move Stafford to 2 because of experience and move Drake May to 3. Like he had Drake May to 3, I think, right?
I had Drake May at 2 and Stafford at 3.
And then I'll move Dak
to
4.
four.
Keep Dak at 4. And I'll move
Jordan
Josh
Love
Allen.
5.
I'll keep Jordan Love at 5.
I like my list.
I like now yours is more of my list than yeah.
If you did have to switch anybody, Coop, who would you switch out off my list since my list was more of your list?
You had Jordan Love at 4,
I had Jordan Love at 4. Yep.
and you had who at 5? I forgot.
I had Josh Allen at 5.
Nah, I'll switch those two.
Those 2.
I'll switch those two.
And then Drake May's 2. And then Stafford's 3.
Yeah, I would say that would be. Yeah, it's only Josh Allen and Jordan Love, and I'm a Packers fan, but yeah, Josh Allen. I think it's more put on his hand than Jordan Love. Even though now my man is starting to open up the playbook, but we're gonna get to that later.
I was about to say
Yeah.
But also about we can move on to the next section. But one thing you got to give Jordan Love, he's fighting in this NFC, dog.
Yes, 1,000%.
He's fighting in this NFC, and his
1000%.
record is what it is. So it's not like he's just fighting in like a slouch of a conference. Whatchamacallit got the easier conference to be fighting in?
Who?
Whatchamacallit?
Drake May?
Josh Allen.
Oh, Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, it's him and Drake May.
But that.
I mean, it's 2 compared to 3. Yeah.
2 compared to 3,
Yeah.
and you got the whole no, that's the division. I'm talking about the conference.
Oh,
Like
the conference. AFC is just trash, man.
Yeah, no.
Like I said last week, man.
Mhm.
AFC is trash.
So let's get into it.
Cool,
What's
the Raiders.
next? What we got to start
That
out?
disappointed me. All right, since we're speaking about quarterbacks, man, Shedeur
Oh my gosh.
put on the show. Got beat, but at the last minute,
He
got taken out the game.
let's get one thing straight. And everybody's saying this, right? Shedeur didn't get beat. They took him off.
Yeah.
They took him off the field for the 2-point conversion when he's been balling all game. Obviously, Shedeur did not get beat in that
4
Browns
touchdowns,
game.
364 yards.
First rookie this year, Shedeur to throw for over 300 yards.
And first quarterback this year to have 4 touchdowns out of all quarterbacks.
Oh, Shedeur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's balling out of control.
So now everybody's saying the same thing at this point. Analysts, fans, blah blah blah. Before it was like a mix-up of Shedeur is getting sabotaged, and a lot of the analysts are saying Shedeur is not playing well. Now it's everybody saying Shedeur is getting sabotaged. Coach needs to go down. Since everybody's saying this, what's the like missing piece? Because how is everybody on the same page for this coach thing?
I would like to put a little twist on this thing, man. Just pause.
Yeah.
My thing is, we all spoke about how they said there was no collusion with the NFL, right? When it came to the Shedeur situation, him dropping down to number 5 because he basically booked at the NFL Combine.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't gonna work out for y'all. I truly don't need to. And then we seen reports start to come out. We seen a lot of things coming about Shedeur and his family. Deion Sanders, personally. Do we feel like the NFL is putting in calls that we've never seen before?
Do I
in
feel
regards to the whole Shedeur situation. I feel like as a coach, you got a certain level of quote unquote a leash to be able to do what you want to do. The fact that he keeps going with this narrative of not calling him by his name, taking him off the field, and making it seem like these are the structures of the team when I don't believe Dylan Gabriel, I don't believe Joe Flacco was coming off that field when it was less than 5 yards.
And there were just reports that came out, Dylan Gabriel's girlfriend, and she ended up deleting him.
Yes.
Saying that he's been put in place and like pushed up to being the starter.
The organization wants Dylan Gabriel to be the starter.
So now it sounds
Yeah.
but that's why I feel like the coach is the fall guy. Once everybody, even like anybody, goes to like, all right, it's all on this one person. I feel like they're the fall guy for what is like the bigger power.
Yeah, but I feel like to a certain degree, man, it's a tricky thing, man, because I feel like who wants to lose, yo? When you got the talent,
But that's why I feel like it's not a coaching
but
thing.
it's a bigger thing at this point.
yeah, but then you
So
also
this coach
have
never gonna get a job in the league again.
Last year he was the coach.
you
of the year,
also
too. It's
have,
crazy.
but you also have like the way he comes across though. I feel like if it's coming down from the higher ups, like yo, whatever you do, don't let this kid be that one. Your personality still shouldn't be like on this type of wave. Like like he don't like him.
I get you on that part, but what if it's due to the frustration and like, what if it's the frustration of like, yo, they telling me to do this. I know I can't make these moves and get these W's. They want me to make them look bad, and you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just animosity all together. Like, yo, because you don't go from being a coach of the year to just totally not knowing about football, scheming and everything else. You don't become a coach of the year and just drop to the face.
Yeah,
to
but
the ground.
I do think some coaches, or I do think some coaches and period, people like that, the power. Like he just was coach of the year. Sometimes that power structure that you the man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want somebody coming into your program and taking over you being the man. You know
That
what I
is
mean?
a different thought
Like,
too. That's not coming out neither.
I mean, Myles Garrett's the man in there, but he a vet. He a vet. You know what I'm saying? So do you really want somebody coming in and like? I wouldn't care, but it seems like this is deeper than just football. You know what I mean? Like this is deeper than just football. Like they was.
So you think it's a coach? Do you think it's the coach?
I think it's a little bit of everything. But I don't think it's Shedeur in them at all because he a player and he handling it real well, like good the whole season. But inside the organization, who wants to lose? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, y'all took on Deshaun Watson, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't you technically want some brand new light, like positive light coming into your organization that can kind of overshadow that? Because you brought in Deshaun Watson after all the allegations. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, why wouldn't you want some positivity coming in and somebody with talent and somebody that just needs reps and the opportunity? Because he goes somewhere else that's like, go ahead and do your thing. He's gonna end up being a superstar. You know what I mean?
So if you're an organization or you're a business and you have somebody coming into your business that is going to put themselves above the business, or what you think is putting themselves above the business. Because in my opinion, I don't think Shedeur puts himself above the business. I feel like he's been being a stand-up person all year and not like taking anything and just making anything worse than what it has to be for his coaching in his position. His interviews are A1. He never really complains, never says anything bad about the coaching staff or the position he's put in. But I don't know, man. I feel like
to what you're saying, right? everybody don't have to play the same game. Like I feel like in Shedeur's case, it's like it's different from the Bronny James situation. But let's just say you have a situation where you have the money, you have the talent, you have your dad that's already done it, so he's schooling you on what the do's and don'ts. Hey, stand up this, stand up that. It's certain. I think it's a certain strength that you already have, like he already has coming in, that he doesn't have to play the same game that some of the other black quarterbacks had to play. He doesn't have to play the game that some of the other black quarterbacks had to play in the past. You know what I'm saying? And if that's arrogant, then that's arrogant. I think it's just being taught. Like, yo, you already proved that you a talent, that you know the game, that you understand it. You've been taught it by one of the greatest players ever. I don't, you know what I mean? Like,
I think their
want that.
I think their biggest thing is for the NFL making a statement. Shedeur is gonna end up being able to do what he wants no matter what because his dad is who his dad is, and his dad has taught him well.
Right.
But I think their thing is to make a statement to everybody else and be like, yo, if anybody else tries this shit, if you don't have the backing or like the education or the network that Shedeur has, you're not going to make it out of this shit. So I think that's like the bigger thing that they're trying to point out. So
I get that. But
Yeah.
that's wrong.
hey, I mean, it's wrong, but they set the standard on what's right and what's wrong in their league, though, because it's their business.
Yeah.
And they're employees of the business, so you abide by what your employer says.
I get that.
But also, that's why athletes have leverage, too, by being able to make so much money and being able to have, like, everything that they do. All throughout Shedeur's year this year, he's had good backing no matter what. No matter what they've done to, like, try to put him on the bench, he's always had people on social media, people in the stands always rooting for him and knowing that he's going to do right. But that's because his dad is powerful enough and he's like built himself to be powerful enough to be marketable and be likable. And people know that he's a good quarterback and being sabotaged. Like you have plays that I've seen literally receivers slowing down, running fades or running like seams and just slowing down, not catching the ball for Shedeur and making it seem like Shedeur's overthrowing him or something. Like it's honestly sad. It's sad to see, but hopefully that he gets his shot and hopefully that it works. I hope that it works out right for him.
Yeah, I look at it like this. Of course, I'm saying the same thing. Hopefully he gets his shot, he does his thing, and he will. But I always look at it from the bigger thing. He good with it, you know,
With or
regardless.
without it.
Yeah, he good regardless. So I you know what I mean? Like from the standpoint of him being somebody that I would like to watch and see play, yeah. But at the same time, I'm like, he good regardless. So if he said I'm done with it, all right, you know what I mean? Like I get it. But from a talent wise, I would like to see him get out there and you know, do his thing and have some excitement because it's the Browns. Like, we want to see the Browns, like, do good with Shedeur. You know what I'm saying? That's why we watching in the Browns, bro. Like, nobody
It's the only
watching
reason
the
people
Browns.
watching the Browns.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man.
No, that's a fact.
Well, yeah.
So, NFL playoff push. What teams do you think are going to be making it deep into the playoffs this year? Do you think your Ravens will be making it into the playoffs and making a deep push this year? Pause.
I hope so. I hope so, but I'll be totally honest with you. I don't know what. I hope the Ravens make a strong push, but I don't know. The NFL, I feel like, is a toss-up this year. I think, like, teams that are playing well on any given night, man, they can have a slow start. And
Toss up where? In the NFC or NFC?
I'm saying in the NFL period.
Nah,
I think teams
not NFL period.
I don't think teams that's playing well right now are a four shot to make it to the Super Bowl.
I would say that the Super Bowl is wide open in the NFC.
Yeah, I don't think it's a four shot.
We gonna win it on our side, but yeah.
I don't know.
Cool.
I don't know.
You getting confident now?
Yeah, he got Kobe.
No,
I'm
I'm not speaking to like. I'm speaking of the NFC, just the powerhouses that's in the NFC.
Oh, you saying the NFC is gonna win it?
Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Some people are declining, some people, taking the uptick, baby.
Who y'all got making a playoff push
Deep into the playoffs?
that's floating around 500? There's a lot of teams
Oh.
floating around 500 that historically have been good with good quarterbacks and good teams.
I'm gonna go Ravens for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Ravens.
Y'all messed up my.
I know
you
some
messed up
people
my
would say
whole
Kansas
thing.
City,
What
but
was that that you just did?
Kansas City,
What was that?
Kansas City
What?
just dropped 2 in a
What
row.
was that? I don't know how to do it.
I don't what?
Yeah. What was that?
Kansas City just dropped 2 in a row.
Yes, Kansas City. I think they're done. This year they are done. But people got mad at me when I said that whole Travis Kelce is a shell of himself. You see that drop that he had? That was crazy. I mean, they had I think 6 drops in that game, and they was fighting for their lives, but it couldn't prevail. So I think Kansas City is definitely out. Let me see this playoff picture because it's AFC. Just I don't know. It just seems like they took a deep drop, man. You still got your Patriots. You still got Bills, which I don't know. Patriots is leading that division right now. And I really don't even still trust the Bills. I think New England is still not battle tested.
Buffalo's sitting at 6th on that side right now at 9-4. They're one of They're one of 3 9-4 teams in the AFC right now. And then Denver is 11-2. New England is 11-2. Jacksonville is one of the 9-4 teams, and Pittsburgh is 7-6.
This is a bold take. Out of all those top teams that you speak of, Broncos might be the first one to have an exit.
Why do you say that?
I think Bo Nix is ahead of schedule. I think they're going to be tough for the next 10 years.
I think a defense gets you further than you think,
Oh, now defense do win championships.
especially on the AFC side right now. It's tough right now on the AFC side.
Defense win championships.
It's tough to see who's going to come out, and honestly, it's tough to see anybody that's going to beat anybody on the other side.
Defense. I just don't think Bo Nix have that clutch gene to whereas, okay, I'm not scoring, they not scoring. Who's going to be the first to score? If his last drive, do you trust Bo Nix to make that last clutch touchdown that's needed? So I don't. That's the part where it's just like I don't know where that clutch gene is at right now. It's only on him. That's what I'm saying. They have one of the most elite defense in the league right now, honestly. But I don't see it. I don't see it. Their wide receiver core is subpar to me personally. Subpar. So I don't know. They slide in with their defense. They slide in by with their defense, man. And they from a weak conference. They ain't got too much of a competition in that conference.
If we go to the NFC, we have the Cowboys sitting at 6-6. We
And
have Carolina sitting at 7-6. We have Detroit sitting at 8-5. Who makes playoffs?
Oh, you talk about for the 5, 6, and 7 seed?
Yep.
For some reason, you know how I feel about Seahawks. I don't want to see San Francisco. I think San Francisco does make the playoffs. I think Chicago makes the playoff. And I think Seahawks drop for some reason, and then Detroit makes it.
Is it 8?
Huh?
Is
No,
it 8
7.
teams?
It's 7. 7 teams because it's
One
only
team
one.
gets a bye?
Yeah, only the one seed gets the bye.
Right.
Now.
Yeah, it's looking rough for them Cowboys.
It's looking rough for Cowboys.
It's looking rough for them Cowboys. But I told you
It's not looking rough. Let's not say that.
it is.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is. The Eagles are 8-5 right now. The Eagles would have to go on a crazy
They on
downturn.
a 3-game losing streak right
They're on
now.
a 3-game losing streak, and the probability of them still losing and us keep winning is not very high.
I mean, they're scheduled. Well, we all know
They're
what
gonna make it. They're gonna make it look good, but also them being 2 games ahead of us, 2.5 games ahead of us is big, and that's the
Okay.
Eagles being 2.5 games ahead of the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's what I would say to that.
We are ready for next year though. I wouldn't try to do too much. Keep your receivers happy. Dallas, my fault real quick. Dallas Cowboys, please keep your receivers happy to end this season. Keep CD happy. Keep Pickens happy. Keep all them happy and just let your defense ball out. But let your people get the ball so we can go into next season. Everybody happy. Nobody talking about leaving, trying to leave situations because they wasn't getting this. Give your 2 stars the ball for the rest of the season. Forget the playoffs. Go get a good pick, and let's run it next year. Because we got some shit, the Dallas Cowboys.
All I'm trying to
let's
say.
run it next year. I don't want to hear what Coop got to say.
Can I say what I need to
no,
say?
I don't want to hear it because you're going to jinx us.
I'm jinxing what? Look. You know how I feel about divisional games. Those are not gimmies. Those are not gimmies. I mean, the next game is the Raiders. We can give them that.
Who, the
but it's
Eagles?
still, it's still any given Sunday. But then they go to Washington at Washington, and then they go to the Bills, which at Bills. They gotta go back to Washington. Not go back, but they play Washington again.
I understand the divisional games kind of, but Washington has not been a scary team this year.
Yeah, they declined, and they got their ass whooped last
They
game.
have not been a scary team this year. So it's tough for me to say, even with it being a divisional game, that Washington's going to beat the Eagles for us to make the playoffs.
Jaden Daniels
Nah, he's not hurt, but he's still they questioning whether he's gonna play anymore this year.
If I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, that's not what I'm betting on. For us to make the playoffs, for them to lose twice to the freaking Commanders, I'm not like getting.
Y'all play the Vikings, y'all play the Chargers, y'all play the Commanders, then y'all play the Giants. It's a tough stretch. It's winnable to go. It's winnable to
our
go.
most losable game is the Chargers, obviously, because they have they're good, but we can win out of the rest of those games.
So if y'all go 10-6-1,
that Vikings game is a stupid game that we can mess around and lose for no reason.
it's a Sunday night game too.
I don't know why, bro. That is a
Shout out
stupid
to
game.
Flea.
Shout out Flea. That is a
Told y'all
stupid
about
game for not have. They're 4th in their division right now. That is a stupid game that we could really end up losing. I don't know why.
Yo, question. Y'all heard about Phillip Rivers?
What's going on with Phillip Rivers?
Phillip Rivers is signing with the Colts. Y'all heard because Jaden.
Oh, he's back out of.
Daniel Jones is towards Achilles.
He's back out.
Rivers?
Didn't he?
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers.
I got the name right. Phillip Rivers. Chargers. Phillip Rivers.
I thought you was gonna say something about him having grandkids.
He need that money. You know how much kids he got? Yo, my man need that bread. He said, "Let me hop out of retirement." I think he's 44, if I'm not mistaken by the numbers.
That's a good hop out of bed check.
That's what I'm saying. What we think about that, man?
So some $1 million to hop out for a year real quick. That sounds smooth to me.
All right, did we get to my game yet?
No, let's talk about your crazy game. I was hoping y'all lost too.
I know you was hoping.
I was hoping.
They was praying on my downfall, man. They was praying on
If
my
y'all
downfall.
if y'all lost though, you would have really been right though. That's what I just wanted you to really be right about Chicago. That's all.
And I'm so mad. Yo, I was so nervous about this game, son.
Them boys.
I was so nervous, man. It was a great game. I think that was the game of the week.
Bro, y'all went up and they had like the score. They had the lines at like -10.5. Bro, when I say I was too late to take it, I'm like, bro, this game is not gonna end up like less than.
Nah.
Bro, they had it -10.5 at one point because I was up a lot in the start.
Yes.
They had a -10.5, bro, and I say I didn't have the chance to take it. I'm so tight.
At the beginning of the game it was -6.5. We did cover it. I think that's the first time we covered that type of spread. Because every time.
I can't even say that.
Yeah.
You just
I
be
said
waiting.
covered, man.
Yeah.
That's just say, man. But that's the first time. But I like the fact that Matt LaFleur is finally opening up the playbook for Jordan Love, man. Finally, man. Christian Watson. We got our boy Jaden Reed is back. Jaden Reed is back.
You like him?
Nah,
Reed
bro.
is back.
That receiver.
You seen him.
That receiver that you was talking.
Christian Watson?
Yeah, bro. You said to me, nah, as soon he really be hurt all the time, but when he
does,
come
man.
back, he really make an impact. Yo, first play I turned on the TV and saw him, boy, that boy hit some. He had to drag across the field. Bro, he caught that shit and turned that shit up. I said, nah, he be gone.
He's fast. He's fast.
He be gone.
So now we're starting to work him into better routes instead of just because he's a quick receiver, so we just send him on the out routes and just throw up the ball and hopefully he catch some joints. But like I said before, man, and I still gonna stick with it. We have one of the best receiving cores in the league. It's nobody you could lock in on. This is what I was saying.
First of all, y'all
One of the best, you said?
One of the
so
best.
receiving core, yes. If you're talking about just like straight receive,
Getting to it?
if you're talking about receiving threats and not like your actual
Okay.
receiving core, because like if you
Okay.
add your tight end, y'all not fucking with us, bro.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, nah.
No.
No.
Yeah, nah.
Y'all got the best. Y'all definitely do. I can say that. Yo. I can say that. I can say y'all definitely do got the better receiver as far as like tandems. But as far as the receiver core, well, you don't know where the hell. Yeah,
and
just
you can get
can't lock in.
Somebody gets hurt, there's gonna be another person.
There's
to
gonna be
fill in,
another.
no matter
Yeah,
what.
Tucker. And what did I tell y'all? I said it on this podcast. Luke Musgrave, man. We gonna be good, tight end. We gonna be good.
You like him?
I like Luke. I've been told people about Luke Musgrave. He got better hands than Tucker Craft. He just can't block like Tucker Craft. That's the only thing that I feel like Tucker. He's faster than Tucker Craft. He could do better route combinations than Tucker Craft. Come on, man. That's how I feel. Tucker Craft is a beast. I mean, like he grown to be a real beast. But people don't understand. We can have that tandem of Hernandez and Grunt.
Yo, that's why because they playing well. That's why you want to start playing Madden again.
Who? Hell
Green
no.
Bay.
They making Jordan Love like he's trash in Madden. I don't. They look
It's
trash.
the way you play.
Nah, I'm a beast, man. I'm a beast, man. So
6-1, man.
I-
Sitting pretty. I ain't never lost a Madden tournament, by the way.
Caleb can't sack that dude, man.
You can't what?
Caleb Williams, man. He's fast.
You know what's crazy with your team, Green Bay?
What?
You know
Just
we
think
don't
about
need.
it.
You know
I
we
play with
don't.
Malik Willis.
Huh?
I switched out Jordan
I
Love
like
and played with Malik Willis.
a lot of people like Malik Willis.
You know, yeah, because he's fast. And if you throw the ball, you get no pressure. He like a little cheat code in the game.
Malik Willis is a beast.
Yeah, he
I
nice
like
and
him because,
fast.
like I said, we are undefeated with Malik Willis. We never lost without him. I mean, with him in the lineup. So, but
None-
he's a great adage.
We don't need our Discord to do a Madden tournament.
You said we do or don't?
We don't.
Why?
Why do we?
I mean, I'm going to win it regardless.
Is that what you trying to come to?
What's up for Christmas?
Christmas-
We got
I'm
2.5
Christmas-
weeks off from
a
school.
Christmas Madden tournament?
work.
Let's go.
Rayvon was just talking about, you wanted to do like a 4-person type situation.
Rah-rah?
Yeah, we could get as much people as we can. I'll be in it.
Show you right, Ray.
4 be in it.
Let's get it.
retired.
Reek could be in it.
We got 2.5 weeks off.
Oh, you scared of Reek?
Me
Look,
and Reek
yeah, he's
Me and Reek
scared
tied.
of
Yeah,
Reek.
we tied. But in the tournament, getting the tournament set for some reason, I always come through.
Yo, you scared of
I
Reek?
always come through.
scared of Reek?
No, Reek, no, I'm nice.
You scared of Reek?
Nah.
I'm trying to tell you, Rayvon, I hate playing him now.
I'm nice.
You think you could beat Rayvon now?
Yeah.
I don't think you could beat Rayvon now.
He's stubborn.
He said he is stubborn.
He's stubborn.
I
He
can
go-
tell you that. He is stubborn.
One thing
He's
I like
stubborn.
about him, he's stubborn.
He's stubborn.
He gonna stay that same
I
offense.
and
And he gonna run the same thing over and over.
My man want to run 20 audibles with the play.
He
and
gonna run the same
yeah,
play
he will. And I
over
tell
and
people
over.
that. I say, yo, he's going to run the same play every
I don't
single
mind it. I don't mind it at all. You know what I'm saying?
Who's the best NBA team so far? Let's switch over to NBA.
NBA?
Mm-hmm.
OKC right now.
I'm gonna say I don't think no argument with OKC, man.
OKC. LA.
I don't think no argument is well. They're
LA,
top.
Which
top
LA?
3.
Which LA you talking
Oh,
about?
Lakers. Way better than
I say Clippers look good too.
The Clippers is playing like Dookie.
the Clippers is good. You sure?
I don't know.
Clippers playing like
I don't
straight.
think.
I just seeing Harden setting records.
Harden is.
Yeah,
Harden
what's-
hooping.
His check is coming up.
Everybody
His
else.
check is coming up.
Chris is playing well
His
too.
check is coming up. That's why he's playing.
Mr. Chris Dunn is playing well too for them.
Where the Clippers at? The Clippers. Yeah,
Shoot.
Clippers is what? No, what number is it?
What is
They
it?
second from the bottom.
Oh dang, they
6 and 18. I'm about
Yeah,
to say
they
I
outta
don't
here.
think the Cl-
they out of here. But yo,
I don't think
honestly, on paper,
The Clippers not
I'm about to say-
on
Nah,
paper,
nah.
the best, one of the better teams in the league on paper, dog, Honestly,
Who?
low key the best team in the league on paper is the Sixers.
Nah, no,
Bro,
no,
on paper.
hell no.
This the reason
Hell
I
On
don't like the
paper,
Sixers.
on paper.
No.
Listen to
I
this
get what
roster.
you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Listen
but
to this roster.
They don't play enough.
Thank you. That's their only issue, bro. But yo, their roster right now, dog. They got Joel Embiid still. They got Maxey getting a lot better. Paul George is there. They got again, people.
George.
They got people that be hurt.
Paul George.
But again,
Some of them sitting out
just
though.
said-
But this
he
the
just
issue.
said
This,
they all
since-
played
since-
last night though against the Lakers,
they
and they didn't look
They
bad.
did. But this is going to be a problem, right? You know what I noticed?
They got Drummond over there.
Drummond
the back.
going to be solid.
Paul
Drummond-
George played 8 games.
Drummond the back
Well,
up.
oh, you saying on paper they probably.
That's why I said on
Nah.
paper.
No,
But this is
I
a
still
bad
won't
part.
do
This
that.
is the bad part
You
about the
just saying
Sixers.
a bunch of names.
This is the bad part
I get
about
what
the
you're
Sixers.
saying, but it's
A
just
bunch
a
of
bunch of names.
Drummond.
Besides Maxey.
Drummond was a 20 and
But-
10 guy. And any
Yo, don't make me
that-
curse up here.
Bro, that's like saying that you
Don't make me
got.
curse
That's
up
like
here.
saying that you got Shaq coming off the bench and like he not gonna do nothing for you. At any
He
stage
gonna
in his
rebound.
career, and Drummond's not that old. At any stage in his career, Shaq can make sure that he does something for you coming off the bench.
This is the thing with
He's
Drummond, though.
8 and 9.
This is the thing with Drummond. I feel like when it comes down to playoffs and the scoring, I don't know because he don't give
need-
you enough offense.
The nigga don't need to.
He don't give you
All he
enough
got to
offense.
do is grab rebounds, scoring. But the thing about Drummond is
he can't guard people
the
that
thing
dribble.
about the thing about Drummond is he wants to score, and he can't guard people that dribble now because he got so big. But before he could,
Big.
he decently
Paul
could.
George is averaging 14 points.
I'm
What
not
is
a-
it? First of all,
Sixers my
Maxey,
team.
he
Maxey's
has
averaging 31.
he has
yeah,
they,
yeah.
That's the only
Maxey
one I
is
say
wilding,
Maxey,
bro.
but that's
Oh,
gonna
and that
be the-
rookie's balling too.
but that's
I
gonna
forgot
be
his
the
name.
Yo,
problem.
and that's why I'm saying, bro.
That rookie.
Yeah,
no, he's not a
BJ,
rookie no
BJ.
more.
You know,
So the
BJ,
rookie's
yeah,
balling,
he's a
rookie.
but
Yeah.
McLean is there
McCain.
too, and
McCain come off the bench.
McCain is McCain or McLean.
McCain.
So McCain is there coming off the bench, and he played well the other night too. He's a player that's strong, can play at the pace of the NBA, and is very solid,
It
bro.
just
McCain
don't-
is a very solid
but this-
NBA
but
player,
this the
bro.
issue.
Paper, I still.
This the
On
issue.
paper, they're
Yeah,
yo.
This is just a
but
bunch
this
of
the
names
issue.
when you say on paper.
When Paul
That's
George
I
and
just-
when Paul George and Embiid sit out, right? They sit out games, then they come back and start. You're never getting in a rhythm with them.
I like that.
Then on top of that, they sit out games, and then Maxey he plays fast.
Yep.
Embiid can't play fast and play a game.
And Paul George is trying to
And
ISO.
Paul George can't-
ISO.
yeah.
ISO.
Paul George isn't ISOing.
you going.
Yo,
I gotta look at the- I gotta-
Paul George having 14. Paul George averaging 14 points. He's not ISOing. I saw it, and this is why I'm saying this, bro. Paul George is being the person that
My
he
man's
was.
the new Tobias Harris.
No. Don't disrespect him like that. Don't disrespect him like that because he's not
Nice.
trying to score. He's not trying to score, bro. He's being the Paul George that he was with the Pacers, bro, when he's on the court. He's getting the ball, bro. He's swinging that thing. He's swinging it and getting the ball
You
in
said
the,
when he was where?
when he was on the Pacers.
Did you know what he was doing on the Pacers?
Again, he was scoring, but he was still a very solid,
I
like,
think
he
Pacers
did
Paul
everything.
George. This Paul George ain't Pacers. Paul.
Yeah,
no,
that's what I'm about to say.
The early Pacers Paul
Yeah,
George. First of all, Pacers Paul George was not the same thing forever. Paul George was not always the main scorer on the Pacers. Let's get one thing straight. It was Danny Granger before it was him.
He's the new Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris is averaging the same.
Paul George isn't trying to be a scorer though.
What is he
He's
trying
not.
to do? We brought you here to score.
No, first of all, he get. First of all, let's get one thing straight. Get that. They did
He's a
not.
two-way.
Let's
but
get
he's-
one thing straight.
he's
Let's
a
get one
two-way.
thing
He is a
straight.
two-way.
If Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid are supposed to be your scorers, Paul George can come down.
Joel's not the scorer
Yo,
either.
stop interrupting me.
Don't hit him.
Paul George, and again, you laughing, dog, but Paul George is going to come down and run your point guard. He can run your point guard from that position and be able to still give you a buck and still get anybody involved because he's that tall, has crazy handle, and can still shoot the ball. He's not trying to shoot the ball. Calling him Tobias Harris is disrespectful. Disrespectful.
Okay, all right.
Just because he's averaging the same points, they have two
He's averaging
different
3
roles.
assists, too.
He hasn't been trying to score.
He averaging 3 assists.
Okay, so again, every time that you pass the ball,
Yeah,
it
it
doesn't.
could be passed.
There's
It doesn't play to assist.
ways. There's times when you pass to an assist, and it's just as good as getting an assist.
Yes, Paul George. Is
There's just not a stat for it in basketball.
Paul George is a solo.
I feel like this. I'm
He's the new
trade.
Tobias Harris.
He's not Tobias. That's crazy.
By trade deadline, I'm looking for
For all the
suitors
bullshit
Paul.
he did for
I'll
y'all.
trade Paul George.
Who? Tobias Harris?
Yes. For the bullshit he did for y'all, I don't even know why you even comparing him to Paul George. Paul George just don't play.
Speaking of that, because Paul George
just don't play.
Exactly, but at the end of the day, I'm trading Paul George due to the fact that he don't play, and I got a rookie that needs burn. I got a sophomore basically from last year that would have been rookie of the year before he got hurt that needs burn, and you got wings. You got athletic wings. From that standpoint, they gonna cause problems. But
should they trade both Embiid too?
I wouldn't trade Embiid. Okay. I think Embiid gonna finish with the Sixers because nobody's gonna pick up that contract. I don't think anybody's gonna take the risk.
So you think this contract is his last contract, and then nobody's picking him up?
I don't see him getting another. Not with the Sixers.
I was just gonna say, do you think the Sixers would do it again?
Hell no.
No,
I don't think that part.
But then you look around the league, right? You like, damn, who would he fit with that you want to give him a max, and they winning? It's hard.
Unless you're running like a Nuggets type of offense, that's it.
Watch this. Maybe New Orleans, because they maybe to let Queen, do his thing. But who do you with Derek Queen? From Maryland. But where do you send him that's winning? Because he's probably gonna want to go to a team that's winning. Maybe that he gonna get the max, because he ain't gonna get the max going to Boston.
What about Miami?
Would I give him the max?
No, I don't think nobody's giving the max. We got to be.
You know what I'm saying? But New Orleans could, because they're gonna get rid of Zion.
Okay.
And then you got a space for Embiid.
But you would give up first of all.
I'm giving up Zion.
I'm not saying that Zion is much better, but you trading Zion for Embiid.
Well, I'm about to say you crazy almost getting the same thing.
I'm getting rid of Zion due to logistics, because he don't want to be there. One, he out of shape. He don't really play.
Embiid's the same thing.
But I'm saying though, with Embiid and Derek Queen, and maybe New Orleans still trash, but from a max standpoint,
that's what I'm saying. Miami might be. I mean, I don't think a max. I don't think he's ever getting a max.
Either way, it's gonna be.
I don't think he's ever.
I wasn't giving him
the Wizards are gonna give him a max.
Yeah. I don't see him going to the Wizards though.
Yeah.
Shit.
Why would he go to Washington?
That money.
But watch this. But every team going into the max going to have stipulations about how many games he play. That's what they got as Zion.
He got to make money.
Yeah.
He got to do what he got to do to make money, or get out the league. One of the two.
He going to have to play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
But right now, back to your question, is OKC. I'm going Lakers. I'm going OKC, Lakers, Knicks, and Detroit.
You put the Knicks in front of Detroit?
Yeah. For when it come down to the get down, yeah.
You put the Knicks in front of Detroit right now?
I think Knicks are going to be better in
the
playoffs.
The Knicks,
the Knicks are only 2.5 games behind
I don't care how many games they're back.
Yeah.
I don't care how
Detroit
many games back.
Why do you think the Knicks are not?
I think especially with LeVert coming back and he's getting comfortable in
Gerald.
Getting comfortable in that lineup.
You talking about Gerald?
Yes.
Okay.
LeVert?
Okay.
No, not Gerald LeVert. I'll tell you, shout out to Gerald LeVert, man.
Hell no.
Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
Gerald
LeVert died?
He been died. What the heck?
Damn. Rest in peace, Gerald.
Rest in peace, yo.
Ivy, we working him back in with the addition of Robinson. Cade is just a beast. You got our lineup. Our lineup is better than Knicks.
Yeah, but that's regular season. I feel like
you see what we did.
Playoffs.
Don't say you seen what we did to the Knicks in the regular season.
Yeah, we took them to Game 7. No, not regular season. In the playoffs.
You talking about last year?
In the playoffs, yeah, they got the same. They got the same squad. We got better.
That's last year.
We got better.
Your squad, but
you think the Rams won't take?
No.
You think the Rams won't take out
This is the beautiful part.
Towns?
This is the beautiful part.
Yes.
This is the beautiful part about your team. Your team is playing so well that they probably not gonna make no moves. The Knicks are likely to make some moves by the time trade deadline.
But the thing is,
watch.
I don't think what moves can you make?
Something.
As far as Detroit.
People want to go to New York. They're going to go to New York.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Detroit. What moves do you think we need?
I don't know because
That's
they ain't
what I'm
lost
saying.
yet. We ain't see them losing the playoffs.
But what I'm trying to say is,
It's hard to say that you guys are better than them, bro. They got vets too. That's what helps their team. That's what helps their team. They got like real life veterans that have been in the league and played with some great players. Jordan Clarkson has played with some great players.
I
He's been in the
like
league for a while.
I like Jordan Clarkson.
Josh Hart has played with some great players. Has
Josh
been in
Hart
the league for a while.
He's a good player. Good
Mikal,
role player.
You love Mikal Bridges.
No, I do not.
Who's talking about?
I do not like Mikal Bridges.
Who was arguing with me about Mikal Bridges over Jaylen Brown? It was you. Over
Mikal
Jaylen
Bridges?
Brown. It was you.
Jaylen Brown. Who said that?
I didn't say over no Jaylen Brown.
Somebody was arguing with me
I
on
don't
this
remember
podcast
I
about Mikal Bridges over Jaylen Brown,
I
bro.
wouldn't put no. That would be stupid for me to say.
I'm telling you, one of y'all was arguing with me over this shit.
I think I do remember Mikal Bridges, but I never said over Jaylen Brown.
Yeah,
I don't think I would ever say over Jaylen Brown.
I'm telling you, bro.
That's stupid to say.
Yeah, you're on the podcast the most. I think it was you, bro. I'm telling you.
Nah,
Because
Flea's
Flea's a Celtics fan. He wouldn't say no stupid shit like that.
He wouldn't.
So I'm trying to find out.
It might have been somebody
and Ford's
else.
not up here now.
It might have been somebody. I might have mentioned Mikal Bridges.
It was you.
No. I'm talking about.
It
I
was
might have
you.
mentioned Mikal Bridges, but it wasn't in comparison to Jaylen Brown.
I'm telling you, it was you.
Matter of fact, I think it was.
See, I told you, he a
If
liar.
I'm not mistaken, I said
it was you.
I said he has the capabilities of a Jaylen Brown.
No, you said he's better than Jaylen Brown.
I didn't say he was better.
Yes, he did.
I said he doesn't get the ball enough.
I'm gonna go back and find that
Please
episode.
do, but I don't think. I said I don't think he get the ball enough.
Exactly. You said if he gets the ball, he's better than Jaylen Brown.
I don't say he's better
so. You
than
said
Jaylen
he's
Brown.
better than Jaylen
No,
Brown.
I said he'll be up there with Jaylen Brown. I would never say.
stop
I don't think so. You gotta look for
But
that.
again, so Mikal Bridges,
yes.
OG Anunoby, y'all gotta stop sleeping on him, bro. Please, he plays both sides of the ball.
Hi, OG.
Oh, both sides of the ball, bro. And then Mitchell Robinson is coming off the bench. He don't got to be your starter. He's coming off the bench. I know he wasn't the best for them, but again, him coming off your bench is a lot bigger than him being a starter. And yeah, bro, they got people, bro. Shamit is a good guard. Don't do that. Shamit is a decent guard coming off the bench to be able to not have much drop off and be able to get your players the ball who want it. Because you need that. Because Jalen Brunson is a scorer, bro. So if Jalen Brunson is in there scoring all game and he wants the ball, when he comes out, those other players like Towns and Mikal Bridges, they're going to want somebody in the game that's going to give them the ball.
Okay.
Shamit is going to give them the ball.
Okay. All right. So can I do my rundown?
Yep.
Go ahead, Cooper Green.
Kate Cunningham. Are we putting them over Jalen Brunson?
This year?
We'll tie him because Jalen Brunson got experience.
This year, I'm going playoffs. If Cade doing the same thing in the playoffs, I gotta go with Cade.
That's a bad man.
Yeah, because he nice.
Durant?
I like Durant.
Going against
Towns?
I would say
Durant. Let me tell you something about Durant.
He's
that bothers
athletic.
me.
He can stay in front of Towns.
He do,
and he's strong enough.
He does some dumb shit though.
Yeah.
He does some
he's
dumb
he's
shit.
strong enough to not let him get in that post.
So again, you're saying enough. But what are we saying? Like is like actually like
Do you know what he's
you
averaging?
can't put him over him though. That's
Do you
what
know
I'm
what he's
saying.
averaging?
Yeah, you can't put him over him.
Can you?
I said it's a wash. I won't say that.
That's what I'm saying.
I said it's a wash. I won't put him over him. I just say it's a wash.
I'm cool with
I'll
that.
tie that one. Kate, I'll put over
And
Brunson.
honestly, that's even tough to say that's a wash.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie to you.
I'm giving Carr.
You
The
got-
way Durant is playing this year, I could
Again, what-
that
I'm talking
in the
about-
playoffs. You got to
These
get
dudes
to the
chill out
playoffs.
in the regular season
Carl
when these
Anthony
guys have
Towns,
been there.
Carl Anthony Towns is proving himself in the playoffs.
So it's
Proving
hard.
what?
He can play.
Proving. I mean,
He can
proving
do
what?
his
He can
thing.
play.
But
in the
he's put up
playoffs.
numbers in the playoffs, bro.
Then the Durant
My
gets
thing
scared
is
to
how
throw the
long he's
ball.
been. How long he's been in? How long he's been in the league?
I don't know.
How long Durant been in the league?
I don't know.
He's been in the league longer than
Don't
Durant,
matter.
right?
It don't
I'm asking
matter.
you. We
So
took him
experience
to
matters.
we took him to 7.
He didn't take him to 7.
Ooh,
the
we.
team.
I just said we did.
It was
I was
a-
about to say, you talking about Cade.
So Tobias Harris, and who we lined up with Tobias Harris?
OG.
OG.
Bridges or OG. Bridges or OG.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't fucking
Bridges
do
or
that.
OG.
I don't,
Whoever
even,
won.
I don't mean to curse. Don't do that.
Bridges, I would put him over Bridges.
Put who over Bridges?
Right
Bro,
now.
come on,
No.
bro. You were just talking about Bridges is on the same level as Jaylen Brown. Now he's not better than
said
Tobias
you got to-
What
I'm
are we
talking
talking about?
I'm talking
Cool.
about the mess of the team.
Cool.
Can't do that. You
I'm talking
sleep-
about the
you
mess
might-
of the team
you
right
might-
now.
You're nuts,
We're
bro.
talking about the mess of the
Was
team.
you
must be
drinking
sleeping.
this?
He
We're
sleep-
talking about the mess of the
Nah,
team.
he's sleeping with Tobias.
Was you drinking this?
He's sleeping with Tobias. Nah, you said
I'm
that.
talking about with the mess of the team.
Cool,
Look.
come on. Come on, don't do
All right,
that.
all right. And we could go Duncan Robinson. We could go Asar Thompson. Stewart.
No. You stop naming players without naming the other player. You're just starting
What
to
name
name
a player?
players.
Okay.
Let me name the other player.
Asar Thompson.
Asar Thompson. OG Anunoby. Wash.
That might be a wash. Yeah, that's definitely a wash. I'll give that a wash. Stewart. Who's going against Stewart? You saying Robinson? We don't get to Josh Hart.
Josh Hart. That's another. And I'm taking Josh Hart, bro.
I
I'm
said
not doing
LeVert.
that.
No. With Stewart and Stewart is a power forward,
But
man.
Josh Hart
Okay.
is everything.
LeVert is coming back. LeVert.
Coming back. He ain't back yet.
Yes, he is back. He's been back.
You say he coming back.
I'm just
So-
saying he's bringing his
and
way
this
back because he's been.
We still
injury-prone.
got Clarkson that hasn't been said yet.
You know who I'll put over? I'll put LeVert over Clarkson.
Wash LeVert's not healthy enough. Get the dude. Don't, bro. If you don't disrespect
He played
Jordan,
18 games.
don't disrespect Jordan
played
Clarkson
18
like
games.
that. Don't disrespect Jordan Clarkson
and
like
LeVert.
that.
I put LeVert over Clarkson.
LeVert has not been healthy enough over the last 5 years to say that he is better than
just speaking of
Clarkson.
this year.
Do not do that.
I'm just speaking of this year.
And Jordan Clarkson,
We're talking
don't
of this
do that.
year.
Don't
We're
do
speaking
that.
of this year.
Go look at their averages. Go look at their
All right,
averages. Don't play
LeVert
with
right
me.
now is
Don't play with me.
9.3 points a game, rebounds 1.7, 2.8 assists. Where's his steals at? 0.6, 0.5 blocks. I don't think. Where's he at?
And Clarkson, bro,
Clarkson, okay.
was just averaging a hell of a lot more than that coming off the bench for Utah. So
They
that's what I'm
averaging the
saying.
same. They averaging the same amount of points. LeVert got a little bit more rebounds than him. LeVert got more assists than him, and LeVert got more steals than him.
So that's average, right?
And how much games did he play? He played all the games.
And
So
that's
for-
fine
yeah.
for this year.
Yeah.
There's only been
Let's pick this
18
year.
games.
No, they played 23.
Oh, so they played 23 games.
Yeah,
he played
that's
18.
a quarter.
Okay, so that's fine. Again, Jordan Clarkson, I'm taking Jordan Clarkson because he's been more healthy. Again, you're
I
talking
get
about
what you-
you're
I
talking
get
about
what
what
you're
ifs.
saying.
You're acting like you're big.
I'm saying as of right now.
No. There's the thing that
Okay,
pisses me off about you, Coop.
Okay.
You love it for your narrative. You love it for your narrative. Because if I went and talked about Kawhi,
Availability.
Leonard right now,
Yes.
If I went and talked about Kawhi Leonard
Yes.
right now, you would shut me down, Coop. Why?
He's
Why? Even if Kawhi went and played, every single game this year, you would still shut me down on the Kawhi Leonard talk. Why?
You're a superstar. I think that's a different
Bro,
answer. I think you are at a different platform if you're a superstar.
So
about
if you're a role player, you don't gotta play.
As far as what they saying, look quiet.
If you don't-
I'm just saying he's not available enough.
If you're
to
a role player, you don't
that
gotta play?
Everybody's putting up on him up on his platform. He's not available enough.
Yeah, they
my
about
thing
about
was
Kawhi.
my thing is he's not. It's 'cause Clarkson's not that.
But bro, you cannot
Clarkson's
say
not that.
you cannot
Clarkson has had a better career than Gerald LeVert.
yeah, he's been
stop
injured.
saying Gerald LeVert.
He said Jill.
I mean, Carlos,
Yeah,
Carlos
see you
LeVert.
players now because you said it the first time.
Carlos LeVert.
I'm
Even
just
though
speaking
Carlos
of this
LeVert
year.
nice too, but he hasn't
I'm
been
just
healthy enough.
I'm just speaking of this year and the trending of what's going on this year.
Karis LeVert-
I will put LeVert.
Karis LeVert had a higher ceiling.
I put LeVert over there. I put LeVert over Clarkson.
They both
I think
averaging
Reed
the
is a
same
great
amount.
addition for us. He did great last year in the playoffs for us. I just think I think we a better fit team right now. That's how I feel.
You think your team meshes well together?
1,000%.
I
We
get-
some dogs.
I can understand it.
We some
and
dogs.
honestly, one thing about your team,
some
I
fucking dogs.
know your team's gonna know their role, right? So that's one thing I will say about Detroit over the Knicks right now. That's why I can't say like you guys are clearly better than them, because if you go just off like names and stuff and how like they've been playing in their careers, the Knicks do have some good names, but the Knicks do have like colliding like factors. So you have Karl Anthony Towns who wants to score and
Yes.
Jalen Brunson who wants to score as
Yes.
well. But Jalen Brunson is not much of like a passing guard as he was in Dallas. He's a scoring guard.
Yeah.
And that's not like much of like a work for Karl Anthony Towns. The best benefit for them is that they play the pick and roll, but Karl Anthony Towns likes to get the ball and do his own thing rather than pick and roll, right? And yeah, that's really the big thing about the chemistry thing. And like there was some reports coming about Mikal Bridges was saying that or not saying that there were some things in some videos of Mikal Bridges trying to get Karl Anthony Towns to play defense, and Karl Anthony Towns just wasn't like giving forth effort on defense, and Mikal Bridges was getting frustrated. I feel like that's not going to be a problem in Detroit. So those are the things like the team meshing things and like the young, hungry dog, working hard things. I think those are in Detroit's favor. But once you get to the playoffs, bro, it's a little bit different. I had Malcolm Simmons, bro. He used to take shots in the regular season that he didn't take in the playoffs, and it wasn't like a bad thing, but he like knew once it got to playoffs, all right, it's time for us to win. There's no time for me to be working on this and doing this. I took those shots during the regular season, cool, nobody's mad, let's focus. And nobody's ever had to tell Malcolm what shot to take in the playoffs neither, though. That's the thing.
Here's my
never
refute
had
to
to
that.
tell him what shot to take in the playoffs.
This is what my refute is. I keep saying that the Knicks is over Detroit. What makes y'all think that if they stay stagnant over this since we played each other, they're still the same? I feel like they got worse.
And you guys
to
are
be
getting
honest,
better?
and we got better, and we took them to get to 7 games. So I can't see on what platform y'all seeing that that New York Knicks is better than them right now. We are better.
You guys are up, and that's fine. But again, it's still early in the season. To say that you guys are flat out, to say that you guys are flat out better than them is tough.
Flat out is crazy to say because it's still
The Rockets were the number 1 seed for a good amount of the year last year. For a decent amount of the year last year, the Rockets were the number 1 seed, and I never had thoughts or hopes of them winning the NBA championship, and you didn't either.
of who?
The Rockets. Never had one thought about them winning the championship last year, did you?
No, I really didn't
Thank
look
you.
at the Rockets like that.
They were the number 1
did?
seed for a good amount of the season last year. So, and they ended up in the top 3. So they were a formidable team and didn't end up being a good team in the playoffs.
But we're comparing these two teams. That's what I'm trying to say. I get what you're saying. Just because we're number 1 doesn't mean that means anything in the playoffs. My thing is we did face each other in the playoffs. And we matched up to each team one stayed the same and one I feel like got better roster wise.
So you gotta think about it like this too. If y'all two are the 1 and 2, you don't even gotta freaking worry about them till the last game. Y'all gotta get through these other teams in the East.
Yeah.
And again, the
know what I
Celtics.
think? You know what I
Tatum's on a timeline to come back this year, bro. And the Celtics are number 3 in the East right now. Y'all better be fucking scared.
No.
Y'all better be scared.
I'm not scared of
Y'all stupid.
I'm not scared of Celtics.
Yeah, not my fault.
They
I didn't mean
beat
to call you
us,
stupid, but y'all crazy.
Celtics
Y'all
gonna
not
be a
scared of the
problem.
Celtics?
If Tatum come back, he gonna be a problem. But you know who?
And Simon's been wilding.
You
know who
Please
ma-
don't mention Orlando.
I
I'm
was
getting tired of
saying,
hearing.
who
match up
I'm
good with
tired of
y'all?
I'm tired of
Orlando match up, all right.
I am tired of hearing about Orlando.
They match
son.
up good with y'all. Let me tell you why though. I think Detroit's better, but I think Orlando matches up well with you because they have a young star as well. They have a young dog as well, yo. They just match up well with y'all. Like
I'm getting tired of
they
hearing
do though.
And they got tall bigs that can
They
shoot.
got they got a
bigs,
tall lineup.
and they got athletic bigs.
They
so,
got a
like,
tall lineup.
They match up. They match up pretty good.
But
with y'all
are they dogs like us though?
I don't know. You know them better than us,
Who? Orlando or Detroit?
Tobias.
I'm just saying, man. I get what you're saying, whatever, but I just don't think nobody. I think they should be third.
And this is
Oh yeah, I need that boxing.
we got to go into boxing.
Yeah, I need
Who's
that
the next
boxing.
one?
That is boxing. Well, we could talk about college football next week. Yeah, we was talking about something.
College football.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's
I
go
could be
into
crazy.
boxing. We got a professional boxer on set, so it's only right that we go into the boxing world. We have Roach versus Pitbull, and then we
Cruz,
have
baby.
Cruz and Bud.
No.
Cruz and
No, it's Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz versus Lamont Roach, and then we gonna get into the bud of him being stripped of his title.
Bet.
So yeah,
So we got Roach versus Pitbull Cruz, and then we have Bud being stripped of his title. Let's talk about it. What do you think about the first fight, Cash?
Roach versus Pitbull. That's the one you talking about?
yeah.
The whole card was straight, but I thought a draw. I thought a draw was going to happen once after the 11th round, yo. I really did because I thought Roach boxed too, like, I won't say cool, but he wasn't putting out any output early. And Pitbull was like racking. He was giving an effort. He was racking the rounds up. Go ahead, say what you gonna say real quick.
You think so? I felt like he went into there knowing who he's facing, right?
Yeah,
we all
but-
know Pitbull Cruz. He gonna keep swinging. He
Yeah.
gonna
But
keep
what-
swinging.
Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
felt like he was trying to time it, but he still was engaged in the fight. I don't feel like he was like
Yeah, but
laid
you don't.
back,
But you don't. But listen, you could be engaged. All right, say for your point, you engaged in a fight. Like I don't think he was
He
like
was in that pocket.
He wasn't. Yeah, he was in the pocket, but Pitbull was throwing. You don't score points from defense.
Yeah.
Like defensively, he was doing his thing. Pitbull was missing some, landing some, missing some, but you don't score points on defense.
This is what I hate because on those rounds that you talk about, the early rounds, he connected more.
I don't
At the
know.
percentage, it was.
Oh.
The
Wait,
percentage wise,
he might have had a higher percentage because he threw less.
But
Pitbull-
that's what I don't hate.
Pitbull was listen. If I hit you in your arm, if I'm going for your head and I hit you in your arm, it's still a landed shot. Even though I'm going for your face, you put your hands up, boom, I still landed. So technically, it just
Everything-
But
then
this is the
everything
thing,
should
though.
be a landing.
I know
Come
it
on,
should be,
yeah.
but this is the problem. People that's doing a copy box, they're in the room looking and they hitting the button. That's copy box.
Yeah.
So sometimes they don't know
If it's a hit,
landing or not. Like it's
I-
hard to gauge.
I get it, but if it's a counter to whereas you block that and you come, that's a counter. That's
Yeah,
a
but he
block,
wasn't
though.
doing
Come on.
that the whole time.
It wasn't doing that the whole time,
He
but
wasn't
at the
doing that the whole
beginning, he landed at a better percentage.
He
than-
was.
I'm talking about flush hits.
I feel like
flush hits is like flush hits should be counted.
I feel
And he was doing that at a better
He
pace.
was landing some flushes, but the drop early, the referee gave
Yeah,
it back. The referee gave it back with a point deduction because Pitbull was
Yes.
going low a lot.
Yeah,
He was going low a lot.
but he's short
But
though. So,
but
he's short.
yeah, he's midget.
yo, yo.
But this the thing though. This the thing. I feel like early on in the fight, had Lamont Roach stepped on the gas on him, like a couple seconds in each round. Now you winning those rounds clear, and Pitbull is starting to shut down. Now, if I were to give a fight to somebody, I would give it to Lamont because he took the crowd out the fight all the way. The crowd was just like dead, and Pitbull started trying to box. So I would have did that, but the early rounds to me, I felt like Roach was kind of like trying to let Pitbull get off, and then counter like he's throwing punches in volume. It's hard as a judge to be like, okay, but boom boom, he landed one or two, boom boom boom. Like it's hard to do that. You can't Pitbull, and you in his hometown basically. It was a pro Pitbull crowd. You gotta step on the gas early.
But what do you think about? Because it was one of the judges.
Oh, the judge that had it.
115 over
Yeah, that was
111?
crazy. That was crazy.
I was like, wait, on Pitbull.
But that was crazy. That was ridiculous. But that's what I'm saying. The early rounds, depending on how you looking at the fight, right? Every judge is in different angles of the fight.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, Pitbull putting up the effort. He trying to make the fight happen. Like that's another thing too. People gotta remember some of these fights, like fighters like Pitbull. If you gonna box him, you gotta box him and beat him up. Cause a judge might be like, "Yo, he's bringing a fight to him." That's what Pitbull was doing early. He was just going after him.
But that's
Going
what he
after him.
always do.
Going after him.
That's what Pitbull is
Yeah,
always
but
going to do.
if you're a judge and you like that type of fighting,
then
you're
you're going to
be
side
like,
with that.
Yeah, you gonna side with it because that score was crazy. That score was crazy.
I think boxing is too much. It's no standard because it's all on personal preference. That's you know what I'm saying. Like you can't get a clear cut because me personally, I would have gave the slight edge to Roach.
Yeah, I would no
because
of the
I feel like the science of boxing, he has that. It's just that he went against a brawler who's going to keep swinging, everything else. But the science of it, I felt like he did what he needed to do. He stood and it's not like he kept running around like a Shakur. He stood in the pocket, and he was countering. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's.
But early he was letting Pitbull kind of. This is another thing.
You got to be careful with Pitbull, man.
But this is another thing
A little
too.
burnout, man.
This is another thing. They don't talk about, like when they do the official scorecards or the unofficial scorecard. The dude come on the screen, Letterman.
Yeah.
He get an unofficial. sometimes a judge could be like, you ain't get knocked down, but this dude dominated the round and just give it a 10-8.
A 10-8 for real?
Sometimes they
I
can
never
do
knew that.
Somebody can do that if the dude dominating the round, so you never know. It's
never knew
scoring.
that.
Yeah, they
Okay.
could do that. It's scoring.
I have rarely seen that, but yeah, I didn't know that.
I'm saying you never know.
That's crazy.
You never really know where that score came from because you would think Pitbull dropped him twice. You know what I'm saying?
From that 115,
From the
111,
115,
and
111,
you got
that
taken
means-
away a point.
And you got a point taken away. So you almost saying, yo, Roach ain't really win
yeah.
no rounds.
Basically,
He
that's
won
what I'm
one
saying.
round, basically, 1 or 2 rounds. That's crazy.
That's
You know
what I'm
saying?
thinking.
So I'm happy they ain't rob him, but if I had to choose, I would have said Roach edged it a little bit. At the end,
You heard what they did after the fight?
they
But
agreed to the rematch.
Yeah, they agreeing to the rematch,
Yeah,
saying
but-
my man Pitbull said I'm not Javante.
I respect that, but this is why though. This is why I feel like boxing is the way boxing is. Had I really thought about it, I would have bet a draw from the beginning. If I really would have thought about betting on the fight, I would have bet a draw from the beginning. Because both of those guys, that fight is the fight that whoever wins get a rematch with Tank. Where else do they go?
But Tank ain't gonna rematch none of them.
He's going to rematch
think
one
so?
of them. Yeah.
because he's not fighting Jake Paul.
Because he's not fighting. He's not fighting. That's
Now we got to
Who
step
else
back
is
into the
gonna come
real
back to?
fighting world.
Shakur.
no, Shakur not with PBC.
This is what I'm talking about.
No.
I hate boxing.
That's not the problem, though. The problem is, I get what you about to say, but the problem is, Shakur, whoever wins Shakur and Teofimo, gonna be king of the
Oh,
division.
I forgot about that fight. I forgot about that fight.
so
I
now-
forgot to
so
ask you about
now-
that fight too.
The guys is with PBC, like Pitbull seem cool. Tank really the only one that's gonna be like a kind of like an up and down headache, kind of, right? But let's just say like, because Tank is the man in his own right too.
Mm-hmm.
But Teofimo Shakur, the winner of that gonna be king. Boom. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, anybody else is gonna be like trying to get to one of them. Because most likely they're gonna do a rematch. That fight, unless somebody get knocked out cold, that fight is gonna be a rematch. Shakur and Teofimo.
Quick question: if we could dive into why when it gets closer. Who you got for that fight?
Teofimo and Shakur.
Oh, we can wait. We can
I
come
want to
back
say
it.
I want to say it's gonna be a winner. But for some reason, their styles make for real close rounds.
Because
man.
Teofimo been looking for a big fight for a long time.
Yeah, but the thing, this the weird thing about Shakur is a generational talent. Teofimo is a generational talent, but Teofimo is weird because against real good talent, he be showing up. He show up, yo. He's super twitchy, like you know what I mean. It's weird, but Shakur, man, it's hard. Yeah, he can't hit him. He hard to hit, bro. Like, I would honestly for that fight, I would see what the draw was. on that, because there's gonna be so many close rounds, depending on what the judges like and want. It's gonna be hard.
That's what the I just can't fathom. So, mention of boxing, man. We talk about let's get into the politics of boxing, man.
The creams.
We speaking of Bud Crawford being stripped of his WBC super middleweight or super what?
WBC.
WBC super middleweight. And the reason why they stripped him is due to sanctions.
What sanctions? What's going on?
Thank you. That's what we need to get
sanction
to.
fees.
Yes.
So every time you fight for a title, even if you fight for a smaller title, you pay a belt fee. It's just that the belt fees for them titles is like $300,000. It's like, what is it, like 2% of your purse or something?
They
like
said
maybe
something around that line.
1%, something
Yeah.
like that. So personally, this is what I feel like. I will be cool with paying for the belt. This what I want. This is what I don't like. I don't think the sanctioning bodies should know what the fighters' purses are.
You think it should be a flat fee?
I just don't think, like, if we have a negotiation with the promotional companies about what we fighting for, you getting 10 million, me getting 20 million, that should be our business. The sanctioning bodies should not know what I'm getting paid. But if you want me to pay for your belt, like to fight for the title,
Should be a flat
to
fee.
represent I'm cool with the flat fee. But I do feel like the issues with a lot of the fighters, the issues have been, look, we playing $300,000. It's a lot of fighters out here that's broke, that's struggling, that's old school fighters going through mental, that have problems. We don't know. I'm sure they do help some fighters out.
That's what
but
the thing
we
is,
don't know
if
how
it's going
many
to
they
that.
helping. Where is it going? And if it is going to that, even if it is going to whatever, it should be understood where my money is going, where my portion of the money is going. I think everybody should have a say in where it's going, because it should be going to fighters insurance. Like, if you're going to be doing it, put it in a big pool and just have it for all the fighters for insurance purposes. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something like that, health insurance. But I get what Terrence Crawford is saying, and hopefully, like, more fighters can come up with a solution for it, because $300,000 is a grip, though. Yo.
Shit, the
That's
titles are gonna have to come up with a solution for it, because the boxers are gonna stop caring about the titles. They're gonna stop fighting with the titles, and it's gonna be like this give or take thing, because the boxer gonna look at it like, well, shit, I'm the boxer. If Tank and freaking Bud go fight, then. And they both say, well, shit, I don't need no belt. We don't got to fight for a belt. We can just go fight and then just go bring the money home, and then we don't got to break them off for the belt.
That's why Tank don't care about belts.
They're going to make sure
Tank
that
don't
he don't like paying them sanctions.
Yeah, he said, Tank don't care about belts.
And that's what I'm saying. With those two being like the biggest in the game right now, bro, you're going to have to find something to do to be able for it to benefit them. You have to. Because if not, the belt thing is going to go the belt thing is gonna be a thing of the past in boxing.
My thing is, I think every person, if this is the case, I feel like I shouldn't have to pay for some shit that I've earned. I put my body on the line. Why am I paying you for this, for just to hold your belt? I think out of every purse, not just for fighting for a belt, take like a 0.2%. Or
That's
something like that.
But 2% is a lot of money.
Or 0.1, or wherever you want to, whatever you want to.
But that's why the flat fee, to what you were saying, that's why the flat fee makes sense. Like, yo, like I said.
But the flat fee can't work for everybody. Say the flat fee is $10,000.
But it's a flat fee for the certain belt, though.
Oh, for the certain belt. I thought you were saying for, okay. Are you talking about cross the line or for the belt? For the flat fee.
Okay, I was just speaking about that one belt. But
okay, all right.
Terrence Crawford gave flat fees to all the other ones, and they accepted it.
Yeah.
The WBC, what he was saying was the only one that said no to it. And basically, they're like, we want the actual, whatever,
percentage.
300%. But, 300,000. But my thing is like, yo, why not, like the NBA does, right? The NBA takes out of every player, I think, in the NBA, they pay dues, right?
Yeah.
For health insurance. I think that's what boxing should do. If you fighting for a certain title, then whatever your dues, whatever the money you paying for the sanctioning fee should go into like health insurance.
Yeah.
To where
y'all literally could
you're
die
good.
out there.
Yeah,
It's like,
to where you're good and you got to go get something checked out, down the line. Hey, look, I'll put this in for my dues or for the fighters' dues, blah, blah, blah. And this.
But on the business side for the people, for the companies for the boxing, it's tough to be like or for the belts, it's tough to say that you can increase the pay of the boxer, but what you're doing doesn't increase. That's the only tough thing. So if they're gonna go back into renegotiations every year for like what the flat fee is for the belt title, then that would be something that would have to be done. But you can't just go out for a flat fee for all time, because you got inflation that rises up,
Yeah, but
and then
everybody
also
do it separately though.
But that's how y'all But that's what I'm saying though. If everybody does it separately, some people like accept that fee. That fee, I'm sure, goes up over time, and it's not always the same fee.
Because
if you got
it could.
50 charging 50,000, but if you, so that's my thing. If I was charging 50,000 for it in 2005 and I'm charging 50,000 for it now, that wouldn't make sense.
This is the thing that bothered Terrence Crawford. This is the thing. A guy like Canelo probably don't pay no fee,
And
or he's paying 100,000 on the fee because he's Mexican and he's fighting. That's the WBC is technically a Mexican title, but he's probably not paying the full fee. Like he probably not. Come on, he fought for the titles. He represent Mexico. He wants. You know what I mean? So he's probably not paying a crazy. He probably paying a flat fee. Everybody agrees differently when that time comes to look, man. I'll do this because that's a lot of money, man.
It
You
is.
look
That's
at your
why-
purse, you like 300. That's a house.
That's why you shouldn't be. That's why it shouldn't be multiple belts, man. It shouldn't be, man. I
but
just
then how
feel
you
like
become undisputed? The whole point of undisputed is
that's
to
the
go
point. Undisputed
grab-
undisputed should be just undisputed. I'm at the top of the line. I shouldn't have to chase 2 other belts to make it unified. I should be I'm at the top of this list. You got to come for me. There's only one champ.
But we
Why
are-
there's only one champ?
Because there's a lot of people that don't see a lot of people.
And that's the
A lot of
problem.
people try
But
to keep.
that's the problem with boxing, right? Boom. I know what you're saying, but let's just say you're the champ here, right?
Champ of the world.
It's
They
gonna
always
be a
say champ of the world when they say the gold.
but then you got Russia that probably made. I think the IBF or IBO, one of them belts is somewhere over in the Soviet, like Russia or something.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the WBC, that's a Mexican belt,
Yeah.
right? You got all these different countries that influence boxing that started these organizations
Yes.
for the belts. So now people, the closer you are to the belt, that's the belt you're gonna go for.
Okay.
Most likely, you're
Yeah.
gonna go for the belt that's in your vicinity first,
Okay.
and then try to go get the boom, boom, boom. It's hard to get ranked in the first place because you gotta be in the 15 to get ranked in the first place
Yeah.
to fight for a title, one of those titles. So it's like, yeah, I get it. It could be one, but the problem with boxing is everybody got their hand in the cookie jar.
That's what I'm saying. It's so political and so
Yeah.
corrupt. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna leave it at that. But
I mean-
I'm gonna leave it at that because I know
That's boxing, though.
I know boxing got a lot of politics in it.
Yeah,
a
that's
lot.
boxing. That's
Do
boxing.
y'all? I think I know the answer to it. Y'all got a union?
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If the sanctioning bodies were to say no, I mean, if the sanctioning body were to say this is where your money is going, and this is what you've donated, like over the years, the sanctioning bodies probably got over $1 billion of sanctioning fees money, right?
Over where?
I'm saying over the time of boxing since they
How long
probably
they been
started.
out?
I don't know. Everyone's different. WBC probably the longest though.
Billion?
WBC probably the
Not a
longest.
billion.
You get what I'm saying?
I think it's way over that. To be honest with you.
You know, Suleiman, his dad ran it first back when Ali was there. Now Suleiman's running it now, the son, and then his son probably gonna run it. You know what I'm saying? So
Money.
it's money, yeah.
And that's what Bud is getting frustrated too. We lining y'all pockets
Yeah.
for nothing.
You know what another thing, Bud basically saying, yo, Turkish Al Sheikh has come in the game and changed the game, and he made Bud an ambassador for Riyadh season, basically, right?
Yeah.
So Bud's basically saying, yo, this dude's coming in the game, and he's changed it by paying fighters, giving us bread. Why am I going to sit here and give the money back? Why am I sitting here still giving $300,000 back when I'm making money now? I'm making the money that I was given. You know what I mean? And we don't know where it's going. So it's like, I get what he's saying. I just feel like everybody could do better. These organizations could definitely do better with towards the fighters, bro.
You think the Turkish is over here trying to make a new belt? You think that
He already made. I mean, the ring belt is the belt he made. He made the ring title. You know what I'm saying? Which is probably like some type of crazy gold, whatever. But you're not paying no sanction fee. I don't think for the fight for the title.
He's putting the pressure.
I
You get
know
what I'm saying?
he
So-
messed up the boxing scene a lot. He messed up the boxing.
He didn't mess it up. He
exploited.
He exploited it.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah. He. I
He
know a
showed
lot of
everybody
people.
what was
I
going
know
on.
a lot of people.
You know they hate him.
I don't think.
But
he
it was
messed up. But I
it
will
was
say-
dying
that's-
though.
Hold
It
on,
was dying
Well,
though.
I'll say this. This the part.
I can see. Yeah,
This the part that he kind of that hurt, right? Is that now you got fighters, right? They don't care about fighting in like historical Madison Square Garden no more. They don't care about
They want that
everybody
bag.
trying to go to
Get
Saudi.
that over there.
But now
Right over there.
yeah, everybody trying to go to Saudi. But now it's taken away from some of the eyes that you get in the States because everybody they don't know. But versus like you fight here in New York City, everybody kind of like, oh man, boy, let's go to a fight. Niggas ain't going to Saudi, bro. And they ain't checking for it.
Mm-mm.
So I'll say that from that standpoint, it's a little dry. But from fighter standpoint, you trying to get to Saudi. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to get,
From a fighter standpoint, you trying to get to Saudi. You know what I'm saying?
All right. We're going to get into, we got advice for the jits for the day. That's going to be our last thing. And then real quick, I got we got the dungeon. What is it? That's what it was?
I believe you called it that, yeah.
It was the dungeon. Yep, the dungeon. All right. So the dungeon is going to be our NBA defensive segment. I'm more of a defensive player, so I like defense, and it's very easy to be able to cover defense in the NBA because one of my good friends, Chris Dunn, is a very good defender in the NBA, so that helps. So again, this title of this will be called The Dungeon, play off of words off of Chris Dunn, and we'll start out with his stats for the season. In the last 10 games, he's been averaging 1.9 steals, so very close to 2, and that's over his career average. His points per game right now is 7.7. His assists right now are 2.7. 3-point percentage is 34.5. I'm going to consider that 35. That's a good 3-point percentage because they did say that he needed to improve on his. And then the 48.3% from the field goal means that he is very efficient, running around 50%. People like to shoot for like very good percentages. They like to shoot 40, 90, 50, 40. So they like to shoot 90% from the free throw line, 50% from the field goal, and 40% from the three. Chris is shooting 35% from the three right now and 48.3 from the field goal. So he's almost floating around those percentages. So shout out to Chris. He's been playing well. His average steals for the year. His average steals for the year is going to be around 1.7. And, yeah, he's been playing well.
I got a question for you.
What's up?
What's up with the Luka and Dunn beef?
Oh, man. I know. That was a couple. Something else happened a couple weeks ago, but I think it's just like it's the flopping thing. It's the flopping, and like Luka has to play into it after. So after.
Oh. That's yours. No, that's Royce's, man.
After you stupid. So with the Chris Dunn and Luka thing, Luka Doncic, after Luka flops, Luka has to put on like this theatrical thing. So he comes off and then tries to make it seem like Chris actually did something to him when Chris is just trying to box out in a physical NBA game. So Luka comes up and tries to make it seem like he's going to do something. Chris stops his motion. Again, didn't do nothing to him. Stopped his motion and gets pushed in the back by Jackson Hayes. One, that's a weak-ass move from Jackson Hayes to push somebody in the back. He's like, oh, I saw it, and I went and defended Luka because he did something that I didn't like. Shut up. He was boxing out. You guys are in the paint, and he was boxing out. And then you went and pushed him in the back after Luka approached him, and he stopped his movement. If somebody went and got in your face, what are you going to do? Like, I don't care about all that I got your back shit. I got his back. Like, bro, shut up. Please. But again, that whole Luka Doncic and Chris thing, I think it's bigger of a thing than what it is. I don't think they really hate each other. I think Chris is just like annoyed, be annoyed with the flopping. And it's just like, yeah, you just flopping. Like, what else? Honestly, let's talk about that real quick. In Chris's defense, I thought we were getting fined for flopping. I thought there were fines for flopping. Are there not? Were there not supposed to be? Did they take that out of the league?
Supposed to be.
Did they take out fines for flopping out of the league? Please, somebody let me know if they took out fines for flopping in the league. Because if not, Luka should get a fine for that. And I know that was a couple weeks ago, but trust me, a lot of these guys should get fined. They need to bring that rule back. All this flopping shit is really unnecessary, bro. And it's honestly nasty for the game. Like, if you're using somebody's momentum, like against them, like you're running and then you see them start pushing you, so you just start fading in that direction and that's a foul. That's cool. Doug, if you guys are boxing out and you guys supposed to be tough down there and you out here trying to make it seem like somebody pushed you out the way and stuff, that's some weak ass shit. That's some weak ass shit. And you trying to, but again, you got to do what you can to get defenders out the game. You have to do what you can to get good defenders out the game, and that makes the game easier for you. So I understand the psychological side on Luka's side because you want to make sure Chris is not in the game. But I don't know. I was a defender, so it's tough for me to be like, yeah, let's go do some weak shit to try to get this person out the game. I don't like that shit.
I'm always a defensive person, so anything to make the offense look bad, I'm all for it.
And your boy LeBron and this is how I know. And LeBron don't do nothing anyways. LeBron be sitting on the side during the fights anyways, but LeBron was sitting there chilling. That's how I feel like Luka was flopping anyways. LeBron didn't even try to help him up. That's how you know Luka was really flopping. LeBron
the master flopper himself.
LeBron looked at him while he was on the floor.
Ooh, LeBron ain't no flopper?
No.
Yo, you gotta stop.
Nah, man. Come on, man.
I'll call Luka a flopper before I call LeBron.
No,
a flopper.
what?
The thing about LeBron is
It started with LeBron.
the thing about LeBron is the thing about LeBron is yo, see you later. The thing about LeBron is he's so strong, so people try to like the refs don't always call the fouls that he's supposed to have because he's so strong. So sometimes he got to like show you that he's being fouled. And honestly, it's kind of the same thing with Luka sometimes because Luka's a strong player as well. But LeBron's like fast and strong, so it's hard to see when you're running that fast and that strong. So it doesn't look like anybody's like touching you or fouling you. So that's what's the difference is. The Luka thing, it annoys me.
I hear you.
It annoys me.
I hear you.
Not
but
gonna
his
lie.
ass be flopping. I'm sorry, LeBron be flopping his ass.
They do call him LeFlop.
I'm just saying,
They
LeBron
do.
be flopping
They
his
do.
ass. So.
Shout out Chris though.
Shout out.
Shout out Chris. Shout out James Harden. Shout out
What?
because James Harden is setting records. James Harden has now cracked the top 10
Man, that man
for
trying to
the
get his
all-time
bag.
scoring list.
He trying to get
James
that bag.
Harden is on the top 10 for the all-time scoring list.
Yo,
That man is a bucket, and Chris
You know what's crazy?
Chris gets the opportunity to play with him, and an opportunity. This is why I like them so much, because Harden's really a buck, and Chris really gonna lock some shit up, and Chris is not gonna be the type of person to be like, well, I want my shots. I want to make sure I get my shots. And honestly, Chris don't even really care about like his assists right now too much because Chris could have higher assists, but James Harden isn't a type of player to score right after catching the ball.
You know what's crazy about James Harden though? He started off the bench.
Yo.
Yeah, he started off the bench, and to be top 10 is nasty. It is nasty. I gotta admit that.
Yeah, honestly, that is a.
Y'all was coming at me when I say he's one of the greatest scorers in the world ever. When I was saying that, y'all argued with me like 4 years ago when he was with Houston.
Argue
Like
with,
six years
argue
ago.
with who about what?
When I was talking to you and your pops. It was like 6-7 years ago.
About him being the greatest scorer. Oh,
Yeah, one of the greatest scorers
that
at
long ago. Honestly,
when he was with Houston.
My only argument about Harden when he was in Houston was the fact that he used to go and draw fouls, and there's nothing wrong with drawing fouls.
Yeah.
But it low-key wasn't his fault. It's the way the game was. They would give him stuff during the regular season, give him fouls during the regular season. This is James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it got to the playoffs,
Take it from
they
him.
didn't give him those same fouls. So he's looking like, well, this is what I do all season. And the refs are looking like, well, the playoffs are ref differently.
It shouldn't be.
That's tough. That's tough because the rules are supposed to be the rules. There aren't different rules in the playoffs than there are in the regular season.
Yeah.
So that didn't work out in James Harden's favor. So that was my only thing about James Harden. You weren't going to see the same him in the playoffs that you would in the regular season. But again, that's kind of not his fault because the rules don't change from regular season to playoffs, but the reffing does. That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
agree.
It's kind of weird to say.
No,
Like when
I
we
agree.
know NBA basketball, and we know that's how it goes, and we know that's how basketball kind of goes in general. But
I think
it's kind of weird to say though.
I think every professional sports, when you hit playoffs, is all ref differently. I think that's all of them. No.
I feel
Which
that
it
too.
shouldn't be. Like you said, the rules is the rules. It shouldn't change any type of way or anything else. But yeah, they ref differently.
Damn, I
Can
think
I
that
ask you one more?
I think that was
Yeah.
one of the first times I said for the day. Damn.
Yo, I just want to make a statement before we get to the shout outs. I mean, not shout outs, closing remarks. Micah Parsons is one of the greatest defensive players I have ever seen. He affects every freaking down. If he's not getting a sack, he's getting the pressure or somebody else getting the sack. Why and he's getting at the rate he's going right now, he's probably still the highest double team
It's because the Dallas
Teammate.
Cowboys were so bad.
team right now. Why is my man not getting calls? NFL. Why is Parsons not getting no holds?
You gotta do something to try to stop him. He would get a sack every play. He would probably really get a sack almost every play if you didn't hold him.
Whatever, man. But
That's an annoying thing about football too.
Because you was speaking of rules, and I'm like, yo, this
y'all be
made me think of
y'all be picky and choosy with them holding calls.
pick it
And it's
choosing.
bad too. Like you
It's
will
hard on
literally
every play, but dang.
But nah, it's bad. You'll see they really pick and choose when they let it slide in the NFL.
Yeah,
though.
1,000%.
Like, and honestly, in other places too, but in the NFL it's really bad. You'll see somebody get grabbed by the neck one play and not get called, and then on the other side on the next play, somebody just grabbed their shirt or something, or it's like accidental, and then it gets called. So that's nasty, and they really got to change that on the NFL side.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I got to do this research. I don't think he got one whole call
All season,
all season.
if
I'm not mistaken, I have to look that up, but it's very few.
what the elders used to say, the devil's a liar.
It's no way as one of the fastest defenders on that line, it's not getting held.
You're not holding him.
Yo, this
If you're a decent and you're a good lineman and you're a lineman that has a good heart, you know your first rule is to protect your quarterback. And sometimes you have to get a hold to protect your quarterback just to make sure he don't get hit. You're telling me Micah Parsons is rushing all these dudes and nobody's slipping up and everybody's just like, hey, just go hit the quarterback. Just go hit the quarterback. Nobody's slipping up and like holding him on accident. That doesn't make sense. It genuinely doesn't, bro.
The rule that I grew up on and that I played on, if you can't see that person's back of his name, you can't see it. That person's hold. If you can't see it, and I learned too, you're not even supposed to be on the outside of the shoulder pads. That's a hold.
That's a hold. If
Yo,
if it's not inside,
Yeah, if it's not, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I don't know, man. I don't know.
you know, I completely agree with that, Coop.
That's all I had to get off
That's
my
a
chest.
wild stat for him to
yeah.
not have one hold
I have
call
to
all
look that
throughout
up, but
the season.
I have yet to see it.
And then
I watched.
you guys
almost
are
every game.
still have the record you have.
Yeah,
Imagine
so
if they start reffing him right in the playoffs. I'm scared to see what y'all gonna do. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know. I hope that's what's going to piss me off if they don't call in the playoffs too. Like when it really, really matters in the playoffs. Like we know every down matters, every play matters, every situation matters. If I see like a couple it's. I mean, ain't nothing shit I can do, but it's like yo, ain't shit I can do. But I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be super pissed. But yeah, that's it. I just had to make that remarks because I know you saying we was talking about how things are refed and everything else. So
I definitely feel that, bro.
Yeah.
That's honestly a good one too. But we're gonna go into the Ray Nexus real quick. Won't take long for this. I just want to let you guys know, with all this crazy stuff happening, a lot of crazy stuff. Remember this, a lot of crazy stuff. Whenever there's stuff going crazy, go look at the markets. Go look at the money. That's all. That's all for the Ray Nexus for the day. I'm not doing nothing crazy. But again, when stuff gets crazy, all these crazy news starts coming out, please just go look at the markets. That's all. That's the Ray Nexus for the day. I'm definitely clipping this one up because that's the honestly, I keep saying this. I feel like I keep saying this. I'm gonna clip myself up saying this over and over and over again. Because, bro, please, just wait till y'all see how this December and January go for crypto. Just saying.
Advice for the adults: be present and be accountable.
Run it back. We gonna put that one on a run it back over.
We might,
and over.
we might. Once we start doing merchandise, I'm making my own shirt saying that, yo.
Merchandise loading for 2026.
Yo,
we in
that-
December, bro. We're almost in 2026. We're about to be, we're gonna be on year 2 of consistency every single week in May.
Year consistency.
Yo.
The 2 years of consistency, and next year we're gonna be hitting our
And I
100 episode mark.
And we got live games coming, y'all.
Live games.
Syndicate Nation has live games, so we got live games coming. We will be at the Benny Dover game. This comes out Thursday, but we will be at the Benny Dover game Thursday. So tune into the Benny Dover game Thursday on
Let's
our
get it.
on Syndicate Nation. We'll be the boys game. The girls are playing away. They're playing against Groton, and then we'll be looking to be at the New London game for the boys and girls. New London High School play home next week, so they play home. 1 day separating each other. I think the 15th and the 16th. I'm pretty sure.
That's Tuesday and Wednesday.
I think so. But the 15th and the 16th. So we'll definitely be at both those games live. We'll rush from this. I'm gonna rush from here to make sure I get there to make sure I'm live on that game. And then we'll be going to Liv's games this year. We'll be going to some college games this year. We'll be going to see Grasso play this year. We got some family over there. We'll be going to see Waterford play. We're going to be going to see St. Bernard's play. We're going to go see a whole bunch of people play, man. So we're excited for our live games that we have coming up this year. And, man, I didn't even do no advice yet.
No, you didn't.
All right, advice for the Jits really quick before we get out of here. Find something to occupy your time that is not another person. Find something to occupy your time that is not another person. Grow yourself. And the growth doesn't have to be the other person or with the other person. Grow yourself. Make yourself as good of a person and as good of a partner as you can be so that they can be a good partner as well. But go and learn how to do things on your own. You guys are so focused on being somebody's person or having somebody, and what happens when they leave after you guys put into all this energy and all your time in? Again, there's nothing wrong with putting energy and time in, but all of your energy and all of your time is...
It's not healthy.
It's not healthy.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not healthy. It's not. It is not.
You
start to be dependent after that point. When and I ain't gonna say nothing, but
if somebody,
I like to say,
if somebody could fuck up your school day, bro, that's not a good thing. So if you could go to school, and this is a lot of people, and again, this has been a lot of people for a long time, but we need to talk to our kids, bro. Again, I work in the high school, so if you have your significant other breaking up with you, blah blah, and then now your grades are shooting down and stuff, that means you don't need to be in relationships.
Yeah, you shouldn't be looking for happiness in other people. That's where if you feel like your happiness is coming from other people, that's not a great source.
Can't focus in
person
class
could be
because you
in
need
and
to
out
be
your
on the
life.
phone and
Yeah.
the person. Like,
yeah, you can. It's unhealthy. I say that. Now, you know what I'm saying? If you're happy with a person, that's cool. That's a great adage. If they make you happy, but you can't. It's an adage. But you can't look for your happiness in another person. You know,
and they can't give it to you, and you can't put the expectation on somebody to make you happy. Yeah. That's one thing that we've normalized, and that's wild. Yeah. Somebody else should not be the center of your happiness. Somebody should not make your life, because once somebody leaves, and then you're gonna have to figure out how to make your life happy. No, you figure out how to make your life happy now, even when you're with somebody. It's not their job. It's not your significant other's job to make or keep you happy. It's not.
Yep.
And honestly, that we gonna get some slack for that, and I'm cool with that.
I hope I don't. I mean, go ahead. I don't care.
If we put that the way I'm gonna put this out, we gonna get some slack for that, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready because if you just say that, people just gonna
please
be like,
do. And we'll write right back to each one of y'all. If y'all want to do it in the DMs or if y'all want to do it in the comments, we could do it. I'm willing
We
to stand by that.
shit, we can have a segment on it too.
Yeah,
We
I
got
can stand on that one right there, man. So yeah,
straight
I'm
up.
cool with that.
But all right, when in doubt,
Keep it a buck, baby.
Keep it a buck, y'all.